yes, I got Mama, you fallacy, and you wear the fallacy. You wear what you wear on the money where they are the time. Omani were now once. Who falling on Lucy, Hannah, a lot of laws. Nana, we're not at home. We're not taking Greze. One you could hear, Kogu began one. Full of material, but about like him. Oku ebe isi anyị bụ ka anyị kpọkụ onye nwe anyị n'ugwu awụsa ahụ ejide anyị wee gbuo ihe ọbụla anyị mara aka n'ime ha si maka ha aga n'ihu elekwa ọdụ ụgbọ mmiri n'igwe ọcha bụ ememile ọya nke dị na Kalaba otu aka ahụ anyị na-ala nsọ ebe Biafra ndị kọstọm sokwenye anyị n'etiti anyị anyị anọghị n'ime mmiri kama kọstọm juru ebe niile ha wee na-ata anyị ahụhụ anyị kwe kwesịpụta anyị ka kpọchie anyị kwe kwesịpụta anyị ka gbagbuo anyị onye nwe anyị na Chineke na nke bi n'igwe bụ ụzọ dị anya ka isi wee hụ ndị iro anyị n'anya wee karịa ndị nke gị akwa anyị bụ ụmụ Chineke akwa ọba aha anyị ka anyị na-aza akwa ọba anyị nwe na-aza ike Chukwu akwa ọba anyị nwe na-aza amara Chineke akwa ọba anyị nwe na-aza Chisom akwa ọba anyị nwe na-aza Chizoba nna nke dị nsọ onye ime eluigwe dịka otu onye iro bi na anyị bụ ụmụ gị bịa ka iwe zọpụta anyị bịa ka iwe napụta anyị n'aka ọjọọ ihe bịa ka iwe lụọrọ anyị ọgụ Yaki weti ozu. Ogo kowa memi na Goliath. Chineke na nkiwe we memi na Fero. Shiko tu ame ka Fero ko guzoni homo ne aipe bi to we ta ko ku ni oto so. E ga na edu anyị n'ụzọ niile nke ezi omume. Ọ bụla dị na anyị na-aga ndagwurugwu onyinye ọnwụ. Ọ bụ gụ nwa bụ ekekere n'igwe n'ụwa onye ọbụla kere gị nweghị mmalite nweghị ọgwụgwụ kama anyị onwe anyị bụ anọkwa ahụ ofu ụbọchị anyị ga-anwụ n'ezie kama mara akọ na okwu gị na-anọgide ebe mgbe ebighị ebi ọ bụ ya mere anyị ji were gị n'anya isi anyị wee na-asị nna nke dị nsọ bịa ka iwe gosi anyị Biafra na ndụ na abụghị n'ọnwụ bịa ka iwe mee ka ebe gị na amara gị wee kpuchiri anyị ka uwe bịa ka iwe zọpụta ndị nke gị bịa ka iwe mee ka Biafra wee bịa ka anyị na-ewetụta na nsọpụrụ na ịja mma site n'aha gị ma ibu Chukwu nke abịa ma
organ or there. If it is a plan of the leader of indigenous people of Biafra to sideline the directorate of state, sideline Ozokome, sideline Ejuofo, organ or there, you go there, you go there for DSS. Now me talk which I know that is not possible. I know that he can't be part of it. He can't be such. He can't behave like that. Having learned his lesson by confiding in his family alone and at the same time some charlatans from America. And DOS have been bearing the burden for many years now. I told me just some market. They trick him, have in mind that yes, he's dealing with his brother. He thought that the brother meant good for him. He said, okay, let me listen to my brothers and the others that are talking to me. And DOS are bearing the pain. We'll talk about another one again. So that I've been able to DOS soon allow free. And just to tell many of you that they are in charge, they stop your move. They stop it. And now people want to bring the narrative to tell the public that there's a doctor that is going to treat Onye and the DOS stop it. Yes. How I wish I would be part of them. I want them to stop it 100 times until things are being followed due process. It's an organization. How about it? I tell you. Now let me show you the noise.
The due process. If they believe that what they are doing is due process, it's okay. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu must take decision from the leadership. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu must tell them to go. Of course, I know that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu told them all these things, but they want to do it. That is the reason why today they fail woefully in England or London. I don't know where they went to. Is it United Kingdom? They say that they went court to sue United Kingdom about the rendition of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, or by Mazen Nnamdi Kanu holding a United Kingdom passport, and they have been rendition to that contraption. They fail woefully. You know the reason why? Collectively. They lack that ability of collectively. That is why they are falling into pit.
Yes, of course, we must not agree. The people will not agree. Period. My goodness, I don't know how come can go open and then whatever you order me to go. Yes. Why you meant to move my come up on why also? I don't know yet. Remember, since 1999.
For accomplishing this very noble task. For all of you principal officers of state, our esteemed journalists, those of you in family writers, those of you in Biafra writers, in Imuchuku writers, in TB, RV, the sunrise crew that wakes up us every morning, and our e-warriors that never sleep, my own very astute and able Deputy Chairman for our own indefatigable Directorate of State led by the ever-reliable Mazichike Dosiem, our Head of Finance, Lolo Nenayanyam, our Biafra Land Coordinator, each and every unit, zonal, local government, state and national coordinator all over the world, I want you all to know that I am very proud of each and every one of you. The work you are doing is exceptional. It is not expected of African people to be so determined, to be so resolute, to be so humble in pursuit of what is glorious. Africans always fall by the wayside when it comes to the pursuit of freedom. But you have demonstrated a will, passion, and desire to do the will of the Most High. The work you are doing is exceptional.
Wonderful job. And the rest of the people who are Ikenga from South Africa, all of you who are Biafra child, all of you who are coming out and broadcasting, you're doing a very wonderful. People must support them. And Igbo unite. People must support all this. They are doing very, very well. You must support them. You must support them. Facebook can suppress my post and suppress my page. They cannot.
Welcome, welcome. Welcome, freedom fighters, beloved Biafrans, lovers of freedom, friends of Biafra, enemies of Biafra. Every one of you are welcome to this program here on IPOB Western Cape Media TV. I welcome each and every one of you in the name of Chukwuemeka Abịama Primihenine. As I welcome you, I want you to welcome others. Welcome your friends, welcome your families, welcome your well-wishers, welcome your neighbors. Share our program in all the platforms where you belong. Share this program in WhatsApp group, Facebook, your Twitter handle, your YouTube, anywhere you have access to in all the social media platforms. I want you to share this program this evening. You know why? Because this evening, this program is going to be exceptional. This program this evening is going to be revealing. You need to listen. We need people to join us. We need people to identify with us. We need people to know about IPOB, excuse me, IPOB Western Cape Media TV. So as you are joining us this evening, do not forget to do the needful by sharing this program. And as I welcome you this evening, I want you to also welcome all of us of freedom all over the world. Welcome everyone. Excuse me. Because in this platform, we speak nothing but the truth. That is the reason we are here this evening, to continue speaking that which is truth. Because here we are whiter than white and whiter than snow. We have no envy. We are without envy. We are without jealousy. We are without hatred. Here, common sense applies. So I welcome you in this program this evening. And I'm happy that you are here to listen to us this evening. As you are joining us, I want you to know that this is the only zonal media platform in IPOB Banon. We have no other IPOB zonal platform that is anywhere. So here we are doing that which is needful. We are doing the job of Chukwuemeka Abịama. And that is why I want you to relax and listen to what we have in stock for you this evening. Yes, today's date is 26th of February in the year of our Lord 2024. Time now is 19 minutes past 8 p.m. here in South Africa. We are reaching you live from Cape Town, Western Cape, South Africa. As you are joining us, if this is the first time you are joining us, I want you to know that here we are here. This is IPOB Western Cape Media TV, and we are live in all our social media platforms. We are live on IPOB on our Facebook page, which is IPOB Western Cape Media TV. We are also live on our YouTube page, IPOB Western Cape Media TV. And we are also live on our Twitter page, IPOB Western Cape Media TV. And we're also live on my personal Facebook, Frank Onyebuchi. You can as well join us in any of these platforms. All we need you to do is to always remember to share our program in any of these platforms where you may choose to view us this evening. This is IPOB Western Cape Media TV. Here, we speak nothing but the truth. We are without fear or favor. We are fearless before our enemies. We are not here to represent any individual, but to represent and to defend our fatherland, Biafra. Because for us, it is Biafra today, tomorrow, and forever. If you are offended by our resolve, we have no apologies for that. Maazin Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, worldwide. And his position is incontestable. IPOB is here to restore Biafra. And we are not going to be swayed until Biafra is restored. Welcome to IPOB Western Cape, South Africa Media TV. Saying it the way it is. Always remember that here we have no permanent friends, neither do we have permanent enemies. Here we are doing the job that Chukwuka Abiyama sent us to do. The standard we set here is nothing but you must be without envy, greed, jealousy, and hatred. These four things is what disqualifies you from identifying with us. As long as you rid yourself of these four evil, you are automatically a friend of this platform. And we are not here to speak the truth only. We are here to make sure that the truth which we spoke is verified, is verifiable in all sphere, in all sphere. So, I want you to know that IPOB Western Cape is a platform where truth is revered. Nothing but the truth. So I welcome you to this evening platform. Before I go on, I bring greetings to you, fellow Biafrans, from my coordinator, Maazin Innocent Alia. Maazin Innocent Alia is the coordinator of Western Cape. We have no other coordinator except him. Any other coordinator is fake. And you must know that. I also bring you greetings from all the coordinators that represents IPOB in Western Cape Zone. We have 9 zones here, 9 units here in Western Cape IPOB. And that, all of them are functional as it stands. All of us are doing our quota to see that the struggle does not suffer defeat. And also, I bring you greetings from the IPOB Western Cape Zone Executive. I want you to know that in this part of the world, we are children of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and we continue to follow the path that he set in motion for us. And here we do not play with IPOB Code of Conduct, because IPOB Code of Conduct is the only thing that kept us going, even when the going became so tough. Because of IPOB Code of Conduct, we were able to steer clear. I want you to know that as long as you equip yourself with IPOB Code of Conduct, confusion will never be your portion as far as this struggle is concerned. If you follow this IPOB Code of Conduct, you will never get it wrong, because everything is stated very, very clear and in a layman's words. So, if you have not read through IPOB Code of Conduct, I want you to start doing that from today, so that you may not be among those whom the enemies of this struggle has taken to their own side. So I welcome you properly to this evening program. My name is Maazon Ebuchi. I am your host, and by the special grace of Chukwu Abiyama, I am the Parklands Unit Coordinator. Yes, we all serve Biafran people with all our hearts, all our soul, and all our spirit. Everything we have, we give it for this struggle. And that is why we do not play or joke with what you are doing. I say to you, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to some of you, depending where you are viewing us from this evening. If you remember, you know that today, being 26th February 2024, our leader went to court. He went to court, and for the past 1.5 years, we saw our leader again. Because we were like, why are we not seeing our leader? Why our leader does not appear in court each time his case was called upon? But today, as Chukwu Okike Abiama would have it, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in court today in person. He was not represented by anybody. He was there himself with his identity, Gucci cloth, as it is, you know. Because they refused Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to put on his traditional attire, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu vowed that he wears nothing else if it is not his Igbo traditional Ishiago. And since then, he kept coming to court with the Gucci that he wore the day he was kidnapped. So, at least there was a glimpse of hope for us today, seeing our leader in person. We are engulfed with joy, happiness, seeing our leader looking healthy. At least he was not looking macheted. He was not looking sick. Like the last time we saw him, his look was discouraging and heartbroken. But today, our leader has rather had a very good, robust look. And every one of us are very, very fulfilled, happy seeing him that way. That does not mean that there is anything that is good in DSS dungeon. God forbid. Our leader is looking healthy because the situation that he is into does not bother him. Because he knew that this time will come. And he prepared himself before the time. That is why he defied all human expectations. And even in his sickness, even in his pain, even though he is kept in solitary confinement, these things does not weigh him down. Rather, he derives his strength from the fact that he knew the end of what he is fighting for. He also derives his strength from you who is still standing. I played a video, I'm going to play that video again, where he was listing men and proudly speaking about them. Today, all these men, except but few, or even one or two, are still standing. The rest has fallen. The rest failed completely. The rest disappointed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So, as this program unfolds, I will be playing that video, that program of our leader for you to make out a point from it. Because in this struggle, a lot has happened. A lot has happened, and we shall continue to point it out. Today, while we are celebrating that our leader came to court, and as usual, his court case was not adjourned for 4 months, because before, our leader's case always adjourned within 4 months. But today we can see that it is only adjourned for 3 weeks. 3 weeks, which is on the 19th and 20th of March. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be coming to court again for the final ruling on the bail applications submitted today by his legal counsel, led by Barrister Aloy Ejimako. I am not a lawyer. I don't know whatever that they are doing, but I am curious. And why am I curious? Well, my curiosity is when Supreme Court ruled, they said that it was wrong of the court to revoke Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's bail. So they sent Mazi Nnamdi Kanu back to High Court to rectify that, meaning that Supreme Court had reinstated our leader's bail, which was revoked by lower court, Federal High Court. Now, I was expecting that that former bail should be reinstated. I was not expecting that a new bail application will be put in. This is my expectations. I didn't know. I'm not, like I said before, I'm not conversant with law, and I am not condemning those who are doing their job. I'm only saying that was my expectations, that his former bail should have been reinstated by the same court that revoked it. I was not expecting that a new bail application should be put into there, because that simply means that a new bail package will be granted to him with new packages or new package or something, whatever. So, if that is the case, what happens to the former bail? What happens to the money that was paid, the properties that was given by those people that came at Baribe, the Jewish rabbi or some, and all the people that donated or rather gave their properties as a surety? What happens? Are they going to return those things to these people? Or is it gone forever? I don't know. But we are going to, we will know as things unfold. But as it stands now, and as of today, we are mixed feelings. We are happy and we are sad. We are happy that we saw our leader today looking okay, looking better than the last time we saw him. We are also sad that Nigeria continues their charade. They continues their injustice. They continued their oppression and the suppression. They continue to display their hate against Biafrans. These are things that made us sad. That's, like I said, it's a mixed feelings. And we will continue to hang in here until 19th of March. Well, being my birthday month, March, I expect that Chukwu Abiyama will use his release. I mean, the release of our leader as a birthday gift for me. So I continue to pray, hope that Chukwu Okike will do that, which only him knows how to do best. We saw people today. The court was booming, a lot of support for our leader. Though, as usual, we did not see IPOB like used to be, those who hang outside. You know, I don't know if something like that happened today, but whichever way, we are grateful for each and every one of them that came to court today to rally behind our leader. We're so grateful for those who were streaming the court session live. We are grateful for each and every one of you who has played one role or the other in today's court outings of our leader, making sure that it went very, very smooth. So now, why I am here talking about our leader and how grateful we are, I know that every one of us want our leader to be released unconditionally. But we are not going to close door for other options. Because in this case, as an intelligent and a wise person, you must explore all openings, all doors. You do not shut the rest of the doors and open one. No. You must not be rigid. You must be dynamic, flexible. We want our leader. We have advocated, we have shouted, we have protested, we have petitioned, we have done everything within our power to make sure that our leader is released unconditionally. And we continue doing that to see that Nigeria see the reason behind our call for his unconditional release. Because the truth remains that our leader has no business going in for any trial. There is no case there. There is nothing to try. We knew and understand that Nigeria is only using a delay tactics of oppression, suppression, intimidation against our leader. They are doing all these things to see if they could subdue our leader. That is why they refused to transfer him to prison facilities. That is why after kidnapping him, they kept him in a solitary confinement, which against the law, which against both international and local law, which against his human rights. You do not keep someone in solitary confinement for this long. It becomes a persecution. So what they are doing to Mazi Kanu is purely persecution. And they are not mincing words. They are saying it with all their chest out. And we all know, the world know. But the fact is that the world is corrupt. The world is a corrupt place. They do not speak when evil are being perpetrated to helpless people. Mostly when it comes to Black people, Africa. But we are not going to be swayed, like we always say. We shall continue to stand on our leg, on our feet. We are not going to be swayed. We are not moving an inch. We shall stand until what we are looking for is achieved. So, Nigerian government kept Mazen Kanu all these years in solitary confinement, trying to see if he could change his mind. But trust our leader, he will never do that. And I think by now, Nigerian government must have known, they must have come to understand that what they are looking for, there is nothing inside. They will never find that which they are looking for. Not from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is determined to wait as long as Nigeria wants. He is not worried. He is not emotional about it. You can see him today. He does not look as someone who is defeated. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu understood that this struggle is for the brave. And that is why he does not give a damn. So, Nigerian government and their trial is only going to expose them even the more. So, they understood that there's nothing to try. There is nothing to try. So, they are doing all these things to buy time. Peradventure, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu could have a change of heart. But that does not mean that we are not going to explore other dimensions. Like I already said, we want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu released unconditionally. We want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be freed, compensation paid, and apologies tendered to him for all the dehumanization, for all the insult, for all the torture, and all the things that he has went through in the hands of Nigerian terrorist state. While we expect all these things, we should understand the complicity, of this case, that Nigeria is a complex place. Nigeria is a place where a lot of people has different types of expectations. Some has evil expectations, some have tribal expectations, some have grudges, some have a lot of people want to get their pound of flesh. In Nigeria, justice is not expected at this level. So while we fight that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be released unconditionally, we should also fight for his bail. If Nigeria don't want to release him unconditionally, they should at least grant him bail. That is his right. Because now, the issue of jumping bail, I was even surprised and shocked that the prosecution mentioned bail jumping. I don't know. Nigerians are so dumb. They are so ignorant. They are shameless. Like they will say, you can't shame the shameless. You can't shame them. In what's it called? In Abia High Court, the issue of jumping bail was laid to rest. In Enugu High Court, the issue of jumping bail was laid to rest. In Appeal Court in Abuja, the issue of jumping bail was laid to rest. And in Supreme Court, the issue of jumping bail was laid to rest. Now, you should be shocked, disappointed, and shameful that a prosecutor or the prosecution team could still have the mind to repeat that jumping of bail in court today. It is very shameful. It shows that they do not even understand what they are doing. Because this issue of jumping of bail has been totally defeated. In fact, it should be outlawed for me. From this day in court, the issue of jumping bail for our leaders should be outlawed by Binta Nyako. Nobody should mention Mazi Nnamdi Kanu jumped bail again. It should be outlawed, both by the prosecutor and by the legal counsel of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Anybody that mentioned Mazi Nnamdi Kanu bail, jump bail, and other stuff should be penalized in court, because this is becoming a childish thing. It has becoming a joke taken too far. Yes, because I don't know the reason why Binta Nyako would allow the prosecution team to make that statement today as a defense for denying Mazi Nnamdi Kanu bail, because they said no, you do not. How can you grant him bail when he jumped bail before? That was their defense. The defense they put in. But I know that come 19th of March, Binta Nyako is going to rubbish this defense, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's bail will be reinstated or a new bail granted him. At least let him come out from there first, so he could go and treat himself. If you continue to insist that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should not go to court, there is no trial, and his health keeps deteriorating, getting worse, and at the end of the day, it becomes a problem. What are you going to do? So now you have to understand, support everyone, explore other means of getting him out of that solitary confinement. If it is easy, go and stay there for a night. You that is saying you are IPOBs, releasing useless press release. I saw a press release by the so-called Emma Powerful today. He was talking about how they are not going to be involved in the bail of our leader. I mean, in the case of our leader. That all they want is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's total, what's it called? Unconditional release. So what are you saying? You're saying you are going to abandon Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or you're not going to go to court each day or any day. Nigerian court call up the case for trial. You're not going to appear. You're not going to send the representative because you want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released unconditionally. Does it make sense? It does not make sense to any sane person. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for goodness sake, is in the hands of Nigerians. He is being held. He is not in position to dictate. So Nigerian government and their courts dictate and determines how or the dimension they want things to go. All you need to do is to put up a formidable defense like I saw today, so that in any case, in any direction, you can be able to dislodge them. That is all you need. You don't abandon your own because things are not being done or followed duly. You are doing more harm than good. If you said you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what you should be doing is which way out. How are we going to go to make sure that we get our leader out first? Because immediately we get him out, either through bail or by unconditional release, it is a victory for us. Whichever way, whether he came out of bail or anyone, it is a total victory and a loss to Nigeria. Because the Nigeria, when they were going to kidnap Mazi Khan, did not foresee what is happening today. They thought that it was going to be an easy ride to condemning Mazi Khan and sending him to 50 years imprisonment. But they do not understand that what you don't know is bigger than you. It is not he who calls police to arrest someone that always wins the case. So today, Nigerian government is running away from their own court. They are putting up a very soft, shameful defense. They are using something that is not reasonable as a defense. Because if you said that Mazi Khan jumped bail, are you saying that Supreme Court, the highest court of the land, got it also wrong? Because 4 of these courts has ruled that Mazi Khan does not jump bail, because what Mazi Khan did is going to be done by any human being. You cannot see your death and you don't want to die, and you stand. Mazi Khan was in his father's house preparing to appear in court when Nigerian terrorist military men came with all their arms and ammunition to kill him, which at the end of the day, 28 men gave their life, and subsequently his parents also followed. If you put it if you add it to this 28 men, it becomes 30 people died for the same, that was the consequences of state-sponsored terrorism. Nigerian military are terrorists. You must know it. Nigerian military does not obey the rule of engagement. Nigerian military does not follow the law of the land. Nigerian government does not obey the human rights. Nigerian government are truly zombies. What Fela called them. Zombie no go move unless you tell them to move. That is exactly what Nigerian military represent. They do not look at what they were taught. They do not follow the process of, the rules of engagement, because as a soldier, that is a rule of engagement for you. So, if Nigerian government did not invade Mazi Khan's house to kill, we will not be where we are today. This case of Mazi Khan would have been finalized long time ago. But because of their evil intentions to kill Mazi Khan, we are here today running around the circle. So, any prosecution or anybody who comes up to tell you that Mazi Khan jumped a bail, put up this to him. Tell him, if you are in position of Mazi Khan on that day in 2017 in his father's house, would you stand if you succeed? If you were not gunned down by those bloodthirsty terrorists in army uniform, would you stand? Would you stand? The answer is no, he will not stand. Even Binta Yako himself will not stand. No human being will see his death and stand. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu escaped by providence. So, you do not come to court to say that he jumped a bell when you know truly what happened. So, that is not called justice. That is called injustice. You can never win this case. You see this case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Nigeria can never, even me, I can stand for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in this case. I can. Because there is nothing here. We're only here today because Nigeria is a very useless place. If it is to be a sane society, Nigeria will not be here today. First, how did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu brought to court? How did he came to court? Who brought him to court? What means how? Nigeria went and kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That was a total minus to Nigeria. You kidnapped him. That was how you brought him to court. You brought Mazi Nnamdi Kanu court based on illegality, and you want to convert it to legality. No, illegality is illegality. Kidnapping and extraordinary rendition equals to illegality. That is it. It does not have any other language. It is called illegality. And when it comes to the court of law, illegality cannot stand. That is why they would say you cannot build something on nothing. But in this case, Nigerian government is trying to build on nothing. That is why they insist that this case must go on trial. When they know that at the end of the day, the case is going to stuck on extraordinary rendition. And before Binta Nyako could move beyond extraordinary rendition, she has to explain to us, to the world, and to common sense that it is right to engage in extraordinary rendition. He has to explain and convince us that yes, Nigerian government was right to go and kidnap an extraordinary Mazi Nnamdi Kanu without going through the process of extradition. So after Binta Nyako explains this, then we cannot go beyond extraordinary rendition into trying Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But as long as this is concerned, we all know that this case is going to stuck. It's going to be stuck. It's not going to go anywhere. That is why we are on the opinion that they should give him bail so that he can come out first. Because we know before the trial could commence, they have to explain to us how they brought Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to court. Nigerian government and those representing Nigerian government must explain to the court how their client brought Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to court. If they say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was brought to court through extradition process, they had to tender the evidence. After tendering the evidence to court, then the court could now rule on it. But if they could not tell the court how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was brought into Nigeria and end up in court, then the court cannot move ahead. The trial will stop. It will stalemate. It will stalemate there. There will be a complete stalemate in this trial. And Nigerian government knew about these things. They knew that they have a whole lot of mountains to climb. That is why they are playing this trial, this delay tactics. But you know what? We are not going to be swayed. We are going to stand on our ground. Why all these things are being done. So I have tried to explain to you all these things. And I know that you also concord with me. But I want to show you something. And what I'm showing you now is for you to understand that the people that are supposed to make sure that everything that has to do with IPOB is in place, the people that are in position to make sure that Mazen and the Kano is well taken care of, those who are supposed to make sure that IPOB does not become a political movement, those who are in position, who were supposed to make sure that the freedom we are fighting for remains what it is. Those people are not doing the needful. Those who have, by the kidnap of our leader, they saw an opportunity to turn IPOB to a political movement. They politicized Mazen Kano's legal team. They politicized Mazen Kano's case. They politicized Mazen Kano's welfare. They politicized IPOB, just like one of them said, and I played the video, when he was saying that for the fact that Mazen Kano is planning to reshuffle his legal team, that he's going to remain in DSS dungeon. This video is everywhere. I just played it before. Just like they said that instead of Simon Ekpa to bring us to restore Biafra, or to whichever way, that we should remain in Nigeria, they said, and may it never come. And when they said may it never come, that means we should remain in Nigeria. So the same way they said that instead of Mazen Kano to change his legal team, I mean Barrister Ejiofor and Michael Zokome, that he should remain in DSS dungeon. Don't take my word for it. Don't take my word for it.
The due process.
Organ or there. If it is a plan of the leader of indigenous people of Biafra to sideline the Directorate of State, sideline Ozokome, sideline Ejiofor, organ or there. You go there. You go there for DSS. And Nami Tokam, which I know that is not possible. I know that he can't be part of it. He can't be such. He can't behave like that. Having learned his lesson by confiding in his family alone, and at the same time some.
Did you hear what he said? Instead of Mazen Kano to sideline Ifeanyi Ejiofor, Mike Ezokeme, Organo there. Today, these are the people who are not happy that there is progress being made on this case. These are the people who are wishing that Mazen Kano stayed and rot in DSS dungeon. If not, finally die there. These people does not mean well for our leader. Let me show you another one. This one is coming from China Sanwo-Olu today. Now, what we are looking at is coming from China Sanwo-Olu today. Now, look at what he read. It's really sad how people are trying to reduce a national icon we have built for a decade to a community and family figure. I'm sad. Now, what is China Sanwo-Olu insinuating? First, China Sanwo-Olu is trying to tell you that he built Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Remove that we, put I. He built Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because who is the national icon he is referring to here? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now, he brought politics into this case of our leader. Since our leader was extraordinarily shunned to Nigeria, it has always been one politics or the other. Every one of them is trying their skills, their luck in politics with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's predicament. Tell me, how is it a family figure? Who is trying to build a family figure here? When you looked at the court today, does it look like it is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's community only that were there? Does it look like it was only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's family that were there? Oh, that was why they withdrew their IPOB Nigerians from coming to show solidarity to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today. No wonder, because I was saying that I didn't see IPOB as it used to be. Because on a normal day, our leader appears to court today, the court will be filled with IPOB members. But today, I didn't see such. I don't know if it happened. But if it does not happen, that means what Chinasa Nworu is saying, that they masterminded these things. They made sure that no IPOB family came to court so that they can put up these lies. So that they could put up these lies that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is now reduced to a community and family figure, no more a national icon. As far as I'm concerned, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remains a national icon, and all IPOB worldwide today paid solidarity with him. It is not a must that we all should be in court. It is, after all, it is not even friendly being there. It is so it is risky coming there, because you could be arrested by all these terrorists you saw parading themselves as DSS. But that is not enough for Chinasa Nworu to put up this confusion. You know what Chinasa Nworu is doing since our leader was extraordinarily shunned is trying to cause confusion, and he is really succeeding, because he succeeded in bringing in division into IPOB. How is it a problem that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu change a legal team? How is it a problem? If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu decide not to have a representative, it's purely his decision. And the last time I checked, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu still remains the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, the supreme leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, and he still has the highest authority in IPOB. So anybody that is saying, okay, because you have changed lawyers, we are not going to support you anymore, we are going to step aside while we watch how you are going to do it with your new lawyers, does that make you a loyal? Does that make you a follower of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? No. all the love, all the fake love you profess against Mazen Kanu is being exposed. Because when you hear them talk about Mazen Kanu, you think that they really meant it. But the truth is that all these people does not mean it. None of them meant a single word they say, because you show it by actions, not only by words. You should be happy that after years, a leader appears in public. You should also be happy that he does not look sick, but rather he is looking healthy. You should be happy that this case is moving forward, at least, whichever way. Either he got it through bail or he's released unconditionally. It is a win-win for you. Why are you so much interested in him becoming a community and family figure? Do you expect that his family should distance themselves from Mazen Kanu because he's the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra? Do you expect that his family should remove their hands from his affairs because he's the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra? This family is also part and parcel of this family. His family also are IPOB. Therefore, they have every right to be involved, just like you are involved. You don't love Mazen Kanu more than they love him. All of them want him out. All of us want him out. We all are doing everything within our power to see that he is out. So, any lawyer that Mazen Kanu chooses, we should give that lawyer total support unequivocally. We must give him support. We must give Barrister Aloy Ejimako and the team of the legal team of Mazen Kanu the support we gave to Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor and Michael Zekome. We should give them the support we gave to those men. That is our job. That is our leader. We are not doing it for anybody. We are doing it for ourselves. After all, freedom of our leader is our freedom. So, Chinas and Wolu, there is nothing sad today about what happened today. You are only being political about it. But it is quite unfortunate that you are trying to politicize our leaders' well-being. You are trying to politicize our leaders' case. Give support to those representing our leader today, just like you gave support to the formal legal team. That is the right thing to do. That is the right thing to do. So we all going to rally around the legal team of Mazen Kanu, being led by Barrister Aloy Ejimako. We are going to give them all the support. And I am here to thank every one of you who has given them support so far. We are grateful. We are happy. We need our leader to be free, irrespective of who plays any role. The role that Ifeanyi Ejiofor and Mike Ezekome played in this, our leader's case, is appreciated. We appreciate every single step they took in this case. We are grateful for their landmark victory on appeal court. We are grateful for them. But Mazen Kanu said that he needs to try other hands. You must give him support. Do not wish Mazen Kanu death because he advocated, or rather, he changed legal teams. He understood what he is doing. Do not politicize our leaders' well-being. That is my advice to all these men that said, as long as Mazi Kanu changes his legal team, he should remain and rot in DSS dungeon. I tell you something, your prayers for Mazi Kanu will never work. Mazi Kanu changed legal team because he wants something else. He wants to try other hands. That does not mean that the work that a Jofor and Azokome put in place was not appreciated. It's not appreciated. We appreciate them, we recommend them, and we shall continue to be grateful for them. But at this juncture, we need to try other hands. Therefore, let us rally around the new legal team led by Barrister Aloy Ejimako. This is the right thing to do. Thank you. Now, moving forward to other things I have in stock for you, because, you know, today, this program is going to end at approximately 10 o'clock. Here in South Africa. So in the next 40 minutes, this program will be ending. So now, there's something I want to play. And I want to play these things. So I want us to understand that in this struggle, you must be careful who you listen to. If you do not have much what is it called? If you don't have much information in your hands, be careful who you listen to. What is happening in IPOB today is as a result of people listening to anybody. And when they listen to those people, whatever that those people will say will make sense to them. They do not question. They do not look at the motives behind what these people are saying. So many things has gone wrong in IPOB, yeah. But if you remember in the past, Mazi Kanu mentioned names of people he wants IPOB people, those in media then. He mentioned those people that he wants the Biafrans to go and listen to them. He mentioned so many people. He commended them for their resolve. He commended them for their absolutely commitment to the struggle. He mentioned their names for their resoluteness and every other reasons he might have, because this struggle has taught us a lot of lessons. Do not be fast, quick in judging anybody. In fact, do not trust anybody. You know what? Even I that is speaking to you, do not trust me. Tomorrow I may be saying something else, but God forbid that I do. But I just want you to follow me with your senses. Do not be enticed by the way I speak to you. Be focused. Judge every word that I tell you, so that when I start doing something else, it won't be easy for you to understand it. And another thing is, do not attach emotions to this platform, to me. Follow me with your eyes open, not with your eyes closed. Remove sentiment and emotions. That is when you could be able to understand when things are going wrong. What is going on in IPOB today? Why do you think that all these men who has fallen are still being held on high esteem by the same IPOB who's supposed to reject them and abandon them? Because they follow them with emotions and sentiment. So because of that, they don't know how to move ahead. They are being kept by the emotional attachments that they have with this man. So I want to play this video. And as I'm playing this video, I want you to listen to the names of people our leader Mazen Kanu is going to be mentioning. And the question I want you to answer is, are these people, are those men still standing? Where is this video again? Did I show? Okay. Just give me a sec. Okay. Let me show you.
Stick for accomplishing.
Now, listen to this video now. Listen to the names of the people that our leader is going to be mentioning here. And I want you to tell me how many of these people are still with him or are still in this struggle, or how many of these people, or would Mazen Kanu, if the opportunity is given to him, would he be able to say what he said before about this man? You understand it? Listen to the names of the people that he's going to be mentioning, and tell me if Mazen Kanu is going to still mention the names of these people when he comes out from DSS dungeon. Now, the first person.
This very noble task. For all of you principal officers of state, our esteemed journalists, those of you in family writers, those of you in Biafra writers, in Imuchuku writers, in TB, RV, the sunrise crew that wakes up us every morning.
Now, amongst all these people, all these groups of people that Mazen kind of mentioned here, how many of these people are still doing the needful today? Where is Umuchuku writers? Where is all these people? And if they are here, what are they writing? What are they doing? What are they still doing that which prompted these praises? This praise that Mazen Kanu sang on them here. Now, continue listening.
And our e-warriors that never sleep.
Where are the e-warriors that Mazen talked about? How many of them were online today while the court case of Mazen was going on? How many of them was streaming, or rather streamed it live? How many of them spoke or used, prior to the what's it called, to this court case, how many of them told Biafrans about today's outing of our leader? The so-called media warriors that Mazen Kanu was proudly mentioning here. Mazen Kanu was so proud of them that he had to devote some time in his program to praise them. Now, how many of them are still standing with Mazen Kanu today? How do you know one who is standing with you? The person will always do everything possible to represent you, whether in your absent or whether you are absent or you are present. If Mazen Kanu should come out today and say, okay, I want to know how many e-warriors, those people I mentioned here today, how many of them talked about this court case today? How many of them told the world about the outcome of this court today? How many of them spoke about this court today? I can tell you that not even a single one of them. In fact, those who spoke ill of this outing. They faulted the outings. They faulted the new legal team. They faulted the people that came to visit Mazen Kanu. They faulted everything. Will Mazen Kanu repeat these words he said here, if the opportunity calls again?
I've own very astute and able Deputy Chairman for our own indefatigable Directorate of State led by the ever-reliable Mazichike dossier.
Did you hear that? Where is Chairman for today? After the rose of Chairman for during 2015, would you have believed in this word that Chairman for would fall completely? Here is Mazen Kanu praising him. He gave him a very special word. Astute Deputy Uchemefo. And he praised Chike Doziem. Where is Chike Doziem today? Chike Doziem is absently steering the affairs of DOS. Did Chike Doziem address Biafrans about his leader's court case today. Did Chike Doziem said anything? Did he mention anything about this case? Did Chike Doziem that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu trust so much? Mazi Kanu was speaking about Chike Doziem with all conviction that even if every other person fails, that Chike Doziem will never fail. That is why he said ever reliable. He used the words, the term ever reliable head of the directorate. Chike Doziem. Where is that ever reliable Chike Doziem today? Chike Doziem has been missing in action. Chike Doziem is nowhere to be found. Chike Doziem has abandoned the ship to sink. Chike Doziem has left Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Chike Doziem is one of those men that stabbed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from back. Be careful when you are dealing with people. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what is happening today is teaching us that we should never trust anybody. If you do, any day you stop giving in your 100%, you should be kicked away. There is nothing like second chance. This is struggle. You messed up, you messed up. You should be replaced. You shouldn't be allowed to repeat what you did in the past. Chike Doziem was amongst those in 2015 who played a very terrible and dangerous part. While Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in jail in 2015, Chike Doziem was siding with the enemies. Chike Doziem was going about opening an account in Europe. Chike Doziem and money has been 5 and 6, and Chike Doziem is not even rich. The way Chike Doziem loves money, you don't work with somebody who is so interested in money like this. Chike Doziem loves money too much. That is why in 2015, he was among those who was fighting Uchemefo. Chike Doziem was among those who rebelled against Uchemefo. Chike Doziem was among those who rebelled against the finance team in 2015. But he was given a second chance. And here he is again today doing the same thing he did in 2015. That means that in IPOB, in freedom fighting, there is nothing like second chance. You blow it, you go. Whether it is by mistake, it's not an excuse. You should be replaced with immediate effect. Chike Doziem should have been replaced. Chike Doziem shouldn't have been added into Directorate of State. Chike Doziem is a threat. He's a traitor, and he is an enemy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He has proven it beyond every reasonable doubt today. That is why he does not care whether Mazi Nnamdi Kanu appears in court or not. That is why he does not care what happens with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All he cares about is the monetary gains he is making at this point. But Chukwu Abiyama is going to continue to expose him.
Our head of finance, Lolo Nenayanyam, our Biafra land coordinator, each and every unit.
Now, all these men that Mazi Kanu has mentioned has fallen. Then our sister Nenayanya is the only one that is standing. And to an extent, Ikechukwu Onora. Because Ikechukwu Onora is like his code I don't know where he stands. I don't know what he's doing, but I know he's still standing with Mazen Kanu. But let me say that Ikechukwu Onoha and Madam Nnenayanya are the only people amongst all these people that Mazen Kanu has mentioned there who is still standing today. The rest has fallen. Continue listening.
Zonal, local government, state and national coordinator all over the world. I want you all to know that I am very proud of each and every one of you. The work you are doing is exceptional. It is not expected of African people to be so determined, to be so resolute, to be so humble in pursuit of what is glorious. Africans always fall by the wayside when it comes to the pursuit of freedom.
Yes, Maz, they have fallen. They have fallen. All the people you mentioned, except two, the rest fall. They have fallen on the wayside of freedom. They do not have the capacity. They do not have the audacity. They do not have the spirit. They do not have the stamina. They do not have the conviction to stand and fight to the end. Just like you said, they have fallen like their ancestors failed. They fell like their brothers and sisters failed. They are Africans. They couldn't stand the pressure. Today, all the men you said you are proud of, they have disappointed you. None of them is here again. They are not here with you again. They failed on the wayside of freedom because they could not pass through the fire. Through the fire of freedom, they could not pass through it. The temptations on the way made them to fall. And today, they are no more here.
But you have demonstrated a will, passion, and desire to do the will of the Most High. The work you are doing is exceptional.
Wonderful job. And the rest of the people who are Ikenga from South Africa.
Did you hear that? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told you about Ikenga. No wonder his arrogancy was so strong. No wonder his arrogancy was what destroyed him. Because when we were, in Igbo adage, they used to say, inye nwata ihe karịrị ya jide, ọ jụọ gị sị gị, inyere ya nye onye. When you give a child something greater than him, he would ask you, whom do you want me to hand this thing over to? Ikenga, aka, Chibuzo Egwuatu, aka Ikenga, could not handle the love he was getting from Biafran. So by that, because Mazen Kanu said that people should support him, people should rally with him, people should listen to him, Chibuzo Egwuatu, aka Ikenga, thought that he has arrived. Chibuzo Egwuatu started to swing himself. He started to enter into places that he was not supposed to enter. He started to mingle in the midst of Nigerian politicians. Today, Chibuzo Egwuatu is the number one enemy to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Chibuzo Egwuatu is one of those who has faulted this struggle in the first place. Chibuzo Egwuatu is one of those who thought that it is unnecessary, that this struggle is unnecessary, and should be discontinued with immediate effect. Today, Chibuze Ogwuatu has caused a lot of IPOB family members to fall on the wayside with him. Today, Chibuze Ogwuatu is being recognized as a Nigerian political member. He is a card carrier of APC. Chibuze Ogwuatu is preparing in 2 years' time, on the next year, to contest, to stand by his kinsman, Ifeanyi Ubah, who is coming to contest for governorship election in Anambra State. Chibuze Ogwuatu is strategizing. Chibuze Ogwuatu is mastering his plans and strategies on how to support his kinsman, Ifeanyi Ubah, when the time comes. But here is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu praising him, telling Biafrans to go and listen to him and give him support.
All of you who are Biafra child, all of you who are coming out and broadcasting, you're doing everyone. People must support them. And the Igbo unite. People must support all this. They are doing very, very well. You must support them. You must support them. Facebook can suppress my post and suppress my page. They cannot.
At least you can bear me witness that all these people that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has mentioned, only two, are still standing. The rest failed. The rest disappointed him completely. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu thought that he had people. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was deceived. He was deceived into believing that he had people standing with him. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu didn't know that he had nobody. Today, all of them disappointed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Some of them went back to Nigeria, just like the day the Israelites left Egypt. Some of them decided to go back to Egypt. That is exactly what is happening today. I want you to know, like I said before, in this struggle, do not trust anybody. Don't trust me, Mazi Ebuchi. I didn't tell you to do so. Watch me with your senses intact. Do not attach to me any emotional connection, so that when I start to say something that is not in line with the struggle, you will be able to know. That is exactly what is happening. Now, I want to play a video to you. This video I'm going to play with you because I'll be rounding off this program in few minutes time. In the next 15 minutes, I'll be rounding off. But I want to rush this. I'm not supposed to go into this video because it's going to be, quite big, but I will try my best to cut it short. I want you to listen to this man. Let me tell you something before I play this video. You see, all these people that you see that will tell you that suddenly they start telling you how they love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, how this person is doing this, how that person is doing this, how this person is not doing well. Let me tell you something. Do not be deceived. We are in Biafra to restore Biafra. We are fighting for Biafra. As I am fighting for Biafra, I am fighting for you. As you are fighting for Biafra, you are fighting for me. I am fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for me. Every one of us are fighting for Biafra. We are not fighting for any individual. Those who will come and tell you, oh, this person is not fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This person, ask them, is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Biafra? We are all fighting for Biafra, both Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, both Mazi Ebuchi. What is there is that Onyaya and 1 year, when one person have issues, every one of us must rally around that person to make sure that we solve the problem of the person. But that does not mean that that person is the Biafra we are fighting for. Those who want to throw into your emotions to make you look at those who are fighting, they will say, he's not fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Who is fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Every one of us are fighting for Biafra, both Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When we are fighting for Biafra, we are fighting for each other. When one person have issue, just like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has issue now, we rally around him. While we rally around him, the struggle must continue. We are not going to pause the struggle because one of us is in trouble. No, the struggle is above every one of us. Biafra is bigger than every one of us. The goal is Biafra. And as we are fighting for each other, we should not allow the Biafran struggle to suffer. That is it. We should not allow Biafran struggle to suffer. Now, I want to play something that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said before I play this other video. Let me play this video for you. Am I going to move this? Okay. Sorry. Okay. No. Why is it? Just give me a sec. I'm trying to bring this video. I don't know what is happening. Anyway, sorry, I couldn't get this video, but I will go to another video. Listen to this video.
Do you remember that there was nothing like autopilot when Nnamdi Kanu was there? And again, go to my topic, you see where I talked about Simon Ekpa, a coup plotter. Simon Ekpa, from the beginning, you know, these guys, I laugh at them. Simon Ekpa, from the beginning, when he started talking, you know, he was talking by the side. He was just insignificant. Nobody, you know, he kept on talking as if he was siding and supporting Nnamdi Kanu. And that time, we were speaking against
You see this man? This man, that was the video I wanted to bring. The other video that could have answered him with his everything he was saying here. But unfortunately, I could not get that video to play on the screen. I could not. And I don't know why. I don't know why I couldn't get the video to play on the screen. It's quite unfortunate. It's quite unfortunate.
Do you remember that there was nothing like autopilot when Nnamdi Kanu was there? And again, go to my topic, you see where I talked about Simon Ekpa, a coup plotter. Simon Ekpa, from the beginning, you know, these guys, I laugh at them. Simon Ekpa, from the beginning, when he started talking, you know, he was talking by the side. He was just insignificant. Nobody, you know, he kept on talking as if he was siding and supporting Nnamdi Kanu.
Are you hearing what
and that time, we were speaking against IPOB because we had already seen that these guys are coming to destroy Igbo land. We had already seen that right from time. So we were talking. So Simon Ekpa was talking. People were, you remember in those days, have you people forgotten?
I'm going to take this video back so that we start from beginning.
Do you remember that there was nothing like autopilot when Nnamdi Kanu was there? And again, go to my topic, you see where I talked about Simon Ekpa, a coup plotter. Simon Ekpa, from the
First and foremost, this man that is speaking here is not an IPOB member. This man does not involve himself in IPOB, in a Biafran struggle. He's not involved. He's a call one Nigerianist. He only came out during the election period to play in the minds of the gullible IPOB, most especially those DOS are wise. He came out to play on their intelligence because you remember what played out then. All the enemies of Biafra from the pit of hell all rose up against one man, which is Mazi Simon Ekpa. All of them were coming out and they portray a Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as a friend. That is why this man is here talking about Simon Ekpa trying to remove Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and become the leader, trying to tell you how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was playing his own struggle and Simon Ekpa came to remove him and take over. Now, if you ask this man, what is your interest? Because with the evidence we have, you are not part and parcel of this struggle. You don't even want Biafra to come. You are so comfortable with your one Nigeria. What happened? Suddenly, you start to talk about how Mazen Kano is your all and all, how you love Mazen Kano, and Simon Ekpa hate Mazen Kano. You came to and start telling us how Biafra is this, Biafra is that. But I want him to continue so you hear everything that this man wanted to say. I wanted to play a video. That video does not want to play. The video I wanted to play was where Mazen Kano was saying that, look, I do not have a follower. I do not have a follower. Everybody you see in IPOB or you see fighting for this struggle are chosen to fight for the struggle. They are not my followers. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said, we all are here, we all are chosen to fight for the struggle. Mazen Kanu made it very, very plain that nobody is a follower. He doesn't have any single follower. All he has are men, comrades, men whom are chosen just the way he was chosen to fight for this struggle. Those men are chosen. But today, they will come to tell you, oh, this person is not fighting for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That person is not fighting for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. When Mazen Nnamdi Kanu by himself said, all of us are chosen to fight for this struggle. Nobody is fighting for me. So if you hear when Mazen Ebuchi is saying that no one is fighting for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, know it that what I meant is that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu does not ask anybody to fight for him. Mazen Kanu only expected us to fight for Biafra and then defend each other. That is the common truth. But these people that want to put confusion in the IPOB will always come to tell you, oh, he's not fighting for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. He's not fighting for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Ask him, is Mazen Nnamdi Kanu Biafra we are fighting for now? Ask them. When Mazen Kanu said by himself that we are all chosen to fight, there is no follower here, but all of us are soldiers fighting for what? For the same cause. But let us continue listening to
the beginning. You know, these guys, I laugh at them. Simon Ekpa, from the beginning, when he started talking, you know, he was talking by the side. He was just insignificant. Nobody, you know, he kept on talking as if he was siding and supporting Nnamdi Kanu. And that time, we were speaking against IPOB because we had already...
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? What do you think that I have changed? He said that Simon Ekpa, who is talking, he was not talking. Rather, he is against IPOB and everything that has to do with Biafra. Now, someone that is talking, he is there by the enemy's side, analyzing the person, then coming to conclusion that the person is insignificant, that the person is here, that the person does not have any good intentions. And what you would have asked him now is, if you see someone who has the same thing, who have the same belief, who is playing the same role as you, aren't you supposed to join the person and fight for what you're fighting for? He saw Simon Ekpa as one who is against Biafran struggle, but he did not identify with Simon Ekpa. He only was analyzing him from the point of being relevant or irrelevant. But the fact is, if this man was against Biafra then, do you think that he has changed? Do you think that this man has a change of mind? If this man has a change of heart, why? What made him to have a